Infectious disease, bacteria, viruses have been here since antiquity. Mankind have seen episodes such as the plague, the Black Death. This is not a new challenge. As we know more and more, we can come up with more sophisticated replies.
The problem with infectious diseases, when an outbreak begins, it's already too late to start thinking about solutions. You want to have a good solution in hand before the onset of the outbreak.
For instance, in the case of malaria, it's maybe the most devastating infectious disease in the world because half of the world is in risk of being infected. And every day, 1,000 children are dying from malaria. Still today, this parasite is being transmitted via mosquitoes, but it's still a very deadly pathogen. And we grow this parasite just 2 meters behind you. We discovered how these parasites coordinate their behavior between them. And the same way that the parasites behave as a group, I believe that viruses do the same or bacteria do the same. They have this social behavior or cell-cell communication between them against the human body.
Arena viridae is a large family of viruses. And in my lab, we're trying to understand how these viruses actually infect humans. The vaccine is actually a good proxy for the real virus, and that the antibodies are very similar to antibodies that we see in natural infection.
One of the surprising aspects of the modern research is the realization that bacteria have an immune system. One of these discoveries that we are working on for the past 3 years is the understanding that some bacteria develop small molecules that inhibit the replication of viruses. We can potentially use it to mitigate infection of human viruses. We are now testing our discoveries to see whether they can inhibit the replication of the coronavirus.
In February, we realized that the world is about to completely change. We understood that as a leading scientific institute, we have the tools to make a difference in the struggle against COVID.
We're a bit lucky with the coronavirus because there is 20 years of research and there is a lot of useful information that was gathered over the years, and this information helped to steer our current efforts.
We must continue, push forward and sponsor and make sure that basic research keeps on happening, and that's why we decided to establish an Institute for Infectious Disease.
You know, part of doing science is getting used to disappointments and failures, but it all becomes pale when you succeed to discover something. The feeling of true discovery, of a raw, fundamental thing that nobody knew about, is amazing.
I truly want that we would be able to help these people, the other side of the world. That would be maybe the best thing for me.